And we are going to go to line number one. Say a very good morning here to the honorable member for Mount Pearl North, Steve Kent. Good morning.
Good morning, Randy.
So what's going on? Are all you MHAs all getting together and saying, I know what we'll do. Let's make phone calls to Randy this morning.
I think
what do you all line up or something? What's going on?
People just love talking to you, I guess. I heard Minister Sullivan and Minister McGraw on earlier.
Well, I'm going to say I'm getting overloaded here. What? Suddenly the Tories love me? What's happening?
I wouldn't go that far, Randy, but, personally I can say I certainly welcome the opportunity to have a chat with you anytime.
Absolutely. What's up?
Well, first and foremost, I wanted to congratulate the town of Paradise and the Avalon Dragons on a very successful event this past weekend in Paradise. The Paddle in Paradise Sunsplash Festival, the festival formerly known as the Sunsplash Festival, was a huge success. The dragon boat races on Octagon Pond were well attended. It was a great day of fun, and it was followed by lots of entertainment and music and food and fireworks, and the community spirit is certainly alive and well in the town of Paradise. And I think
when you get the weather too, eh? When you get the weather we've been having this summer, every reception, every festival, everything we've done has had huge turnouts of people. I think it's wonderful. It has. I mean,
it's good for all of our communities. It's good for the economy. It's good for tourism. So the weather has certainly cooperated. And then on Sunday morning, we had a beautiful morning for the Korean War Memorial service at the Paradise War Memorial in front of Town Hall in Paradise as well. And Minister Davis and my colleague David Brazel and I were there to lay wreaths with members of council and Korean War veterans and a number of other community representatives as well. So great weekend in Paradise.
Absolutely.
So congratulations to all. But I also want to have a chat with you about a very significant announcement that happened in our province on Tuesday, and you know what that is.
The signing of the Muskrat Falls deal with MHA.
Yeah, because it's another significant milestone for us as a government, and 13 agreements were signed between Nalcor Energy and MHA Inc. for the development and transmission of hydroelectric power. And it's another step forward for our province. It's an important milestone because we're moving.
Some people would say a step closer to debtor's prison.
I beg to differ. I mean, Muskrat Falls is being developed to meet legitimate energy needs in Newfoundland and Labrador. It will deliver least-cost renewable power. It'll stabilize rates. It will support economic development. It's going to provide power to mining companies in Labrador. This project, Randy, is really going to provide long-term revenue through the export of electricity as well. The project is going to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels.
Who are we exporting it to?
Well, the Maritime Link allows us access to the Maritimes and also to New England markets, and as a result, we're gaining a fair and competitive price for clean, renewable power. It also, I guess overall, the agreements also guarantee the successful, responsible development of our province's hydroelectric resources. We're doing so in a manner that really provides maximum benefit to the people of the province. And I think during the debate that will ensue this fall, people will have an opportunity to get all the facts and form their own opinions in that regard.
I've kind of changed my mind on the debate. I have to say, I was one saying this is useless, unnecessary. The outcome is so obvious that why put ourselves through the pain when there's absolutely no gain from it? And I argued that point, and a tremendous amount of what I argued I still believe, Steve, to be valid. But I'm not sure that having the debate doesn't aid in the area of education. And, right when it comes to trying to make a decision on this stuff in the minds of the people. Government's decision's already made. You guys are married to this. So that, we got to stop playing with that. But people are very uncomfortable. There's a feeling, I think, throughout the breadth of the land where people are not sure about this. They're not confident about this. I think the debate may help in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll help to educate or provide an avenue for information that maybe through the media and the more traditional stuff we're doing won't work quite like a good, lively debate in the House might. So I've kind of changed my mind on that. But know and I know, and I said it to your colleague, Paul Lane this morning as well, and we all do. This project doesn't have to have a debate to be sanctioned. This project is sanctioned. This project is going.
Well, Randy, let me say two things in response to your comments. First and foremost, the project will only proceed if it's in the best interest of Newfoundland and Labrador. And while we believe this is the right project, and while we believe we're doing all the necessary research and other due diligence to ensure that all the T's are crossed and I's dotted, we're still only going to proceed if it makes absolutely best sense for the people of the province. And that's the Premier's commitment, that's the Minister's commitment, that's the commitment on behalf of our government. The second thing I would say with regards to the debate is that I do agree with you to the extent that it is important in terms of educating people of the province and giving people all of the information to ensure that they can come to their own conclusion. The debate in the House of Assembly that's going to take place is going to be informed with the latest numbers on the project and a wealth of other information. And the timing of the debate, how it's going to be structured, the length of the debate, all of that is going to be laid out. I understand that our government House leader and Minister Kennedy he's going to consult with the opposition and the third party on this process. We're going to make sure that it's a process that allows for full and open and transparent discussion, and I think a lot of the questions that people have will be answered through the course of that debate.
And you know, I'm kind of saying that, well, maybe that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that
Yep.
it will, as you say, it would inform people maybe, you know, overall about the value of the project, the quality of the project, and why we're moving forward with it at this time. And so it's I think that part of it, I've kind of, like I said, I've kind of changed my mind on the debate. It's just I find it, quite frankly, you know, a little silly to have all of you guys running around pretending like there's some big decision yet to be made. Boys, you're halfway through building a friggin' road. You're spending $12 million a month. Everything on this is as sanctioned as you could get. This is the steel is on the ground.
Ed Martin pointed out in his comments during the news conference on Tuesday morning that there are investments, there are even capital investments required prior to an ultimate sanctioning decision being made, Randy. And I understand your skepticism, but at the end of the day, we're doing all of the necessary groundwork to make sure that we make the right decision. Bottom line is, a province that has control over its energy generation has control over its economic destiny. And we are not prepared to hand the reins of that destiny, our future, over to someone else. And for the first time in our history, we're now going to have a transmission interconnection access both ways to and from the North American continent. I really believe now is the time for this project. Nova Scotia, we heard again on Tuesday, has specific renewable energy targets which it must meet within a very short period. New Brunswick is evaluating its energy capacity and infrastructure. The northeastern United States is also hungry for power. This is the optimal time for us to be exploring this development. I'm pleased to see such cooperation happening within Atlantic Canada, and I look forward to the debate this fall.
Steve Kent, always a pleasure. You have a great week.
You too. Talk to you soon.
Take care, buddy.
Take care.
That is
Bye.
Steve Kent, the honourable member from Mount Pearl. I mean, I'm hearing from all they're everywhere. There's Tories everywhere. Right? I feel like, my God, I'm surrounded. It's okay to talk. But really, guys, you got to give this thing up about the sanctioning, right? It's like you come to me and say, what are you doing, Randy? I said, well, I'm clearing a piece of land. Yeah, why? Thinking about building a house. Oh, are you building a house? No, not sure I'm going ahead with it yet. I'm just clearing the land I might. Oh, okay. Yeah, Randy, what are you doing? Well, I cleared the land and, you know, I see you put a basement in. Well, yeah, got the foundation down. Right, the foundation down. Oh, so you're building a house then? Well, no, haven't said yes to that yet. Not really sure. Randy, what's that there? Well, that's a few carpenters. That's a few carpenters that we've put on the job. They're going to put up a couple of walls. Well, have you built that? Are you building a house or not? Well, we're going to have a debate. That's what it's like, guys. You got to give that up.